Morning, welcome back to Phil's Camping and Touring. Guys, I'm out camping, finally. I got a chance to go out camping. I wanted to go and check out some gear, particularly the PowerPaul Australia battery. So I'm camping down on the banks of the Burnett River. As you can see here, it's a beautiful spot here, about 50 k's inland from where I live here in Bundaberg. I'm on a private property and it's awesome. The bird life, it's incredible. You should have seen the beautiful sunsets that we got last night, which I'll attempt to film that tonight. And I've been using the PowerPaul battery. And guys, I didn't bring any gas cookers. I didn't bring any campfire. I just predominantly spending like 3 days camping here, just only using my PowerPaul Australia Mercury 330 amp hour battery and my air fryer, the big air fryer, the one that I often talk about that I cannot run unless I use a generator. So guys, I've been cooking all my meals on that. Been here 24 hours so far and I'm still on 70% of battery power, and that's including running my 110 litre fridge as well as all the LED lights, charging phones, charging camera gear, etc. So it's a real hit, guys. It's a real hit. I didn't bring any solar panels. Now granted, I did bring my Honda generator just in case, but honestly I don't think I'll need it. I don't think I will need it, but I probably will run it this afternoon just for a little while, just to do some tests. And by the way guys, there are platypus down here. If you keep quiet late afternoon, early morning, and just sit down, you often will see them swimming along the edge here. The bird life is incredible, as you can hear. But guys, also, I'm not here alone. I'm just going to swing the camera around and show you our camp setup. Who do we have here? You're probably wondering. Well, we'll go up a bit closer and I will introduce you to them shortly. One of them has got his own YouTube channel. Have a look, our campsite. As you can see, we've got my setup. There we are. They're waving to you, so I don't know if you can see that. We've got a caravan and we've got another simple setup. And guys, meanwhile, shortly, I'm going to cook a cake in the air fryer, very similar to a cake that I've cooked down in Gucci Creek. So if you go back in my video, you'll see a cake there that I cooked out there. Now that turned out to be a carrot cake or an orange cake or something like that. I think this time I've actually got a carrot cake, a date moist cake actually, but then I add a little bit extra sultanas in it. I'm going to film that, but that's going to be a separate video guys. So this one is basically an introduction video, you know, just showing where we're camping, and shortly we'll go up the top there and I'll talk about the power consumption, what I've done, what I've cooked so far, and how it's running as well. So I don't know if you recognise who we got here. They probably can't hear you because I got my lapel mic, but I'll change over to my boom mic shortly and introduce you to these guys. You've probably got an idea who it is now. You can probably recognise the caravan there, but if you don't, we'll bring the camera up closer shortly. You wouldn't believe it guys, it's starting to rain a bit here, so what we might do is head under cover and show you my setup that I've got here. So welcome to my setup guys. I know you would have seen this many times before. As you can see, I got the Bundatech Bundatop rooftop tent, and I'll tell you what, I had the best sleep last night. As soon as you can probably see there's flying bread The guys are throwing bread in front of the camera. And you can see I had the best sleep, guys. As soon as my head sat down, we're playing frisbees here. As you can see, we're having fun here. Check this out. Catch it! Oh, almost landed in the 5-speed. How awesome is that? So you can see, I've got the roof section. I've got the bunda suite. How awesome these bunda suites. So not only is that used to cover the entrance area to my bunda suite, so you can set up the ladder in there, but also use that as a toilet and shower cubicle, so I don't have to bring an extra ensuite inside the vehicle. Now you can see the setup I've got here. As you're aware, my drawer system here, and there's something new I want to show you on my fridge. Check this out, guys. From Ty Fenwick YouTube channel. I think I got that right, Ty, hopefully. You guys, is that what his YouTube channel is called?
Who is it?
Ty Fenwick?
Never heard of it.
F-Tech. F-Tech Design, Build, Explore. Sorry, Ty, they never heard of you.
Who is that?
I hope that's his name, Ty.
Yeah.
It is? That'll be a cracker if it's not, eh? Well, Ty contacted me last Thursday, a week ago, and asked, hey Phil, will you be interested in some of my merchandise, particularly the sticker for your fridge? I said, yeah, sure, because I've been thinking about getting a sticker to put on top of the fridge here. So he said, I'll send you out one. And you wouldn't believe it, it rocked up yesterday morning just as I was about to leave to go camping. So I quickly got out the packet, stuck it on here, and I tell you what, I love it, Ty. It just ties in perfectly with my vehicle setup here. Pardon the pun. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Hey?
Decor.
Decor. The decor. The decor. So it covers works perfectly with my decor. I'm planning on a few changes. I've got some ideas. I'm going to look into making this into a cupboard, and I'm going to relocate all my gauges back here in this area here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mount my ARB twin compressor in this location here, so that's always with me in the vehicle. And then over here I'm thinking about putting like a shelf, just a single shelf here. It'll go back about the same, back as far as what the fridge is. And I think that'll be perfect for, you know, like little bags. And you've got little bags such as this and such as this that always seems to be in the way. You're just difficult to find a spot with. So they'll be ideal to set up there, and it'll clear up all this area here for the larger items such as my air fryer, as you can see here, which we're going to put that to the test shortly. Now guys, let's talk a bit about my PowerPaul Australia Mercury 330 amp hour battery. So if you're not aware, I've done an interview with Paul himself that manufactures these batteries, and they're made in Australia with mostly Australian items. And I cannot tell you enough, guys, what a game changer that battery is for my setup. I kid you not, basically since I've installed that battery, I've hardly ever had to turn my AC charger on. Hardly. It's just the simple driving around occasionally around town with my Red Arc 50 amp DC-DC charger has been enough to keep that battery fully topped. So it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now I've been cooking meals on this for up to half an hour at 180, 200 degrees Celsius. Last night I cooked some chicken. Shortly I'm going to cook a cake. And then tonight, I'm not sure what I'm going to cook. I've actually got a roast in here. I've got some honey soy chicken. I won't actually cook that tonight. So I'll get the induction cooktop out and put that to test. And I'll film all that and show you all that as well.
Are you cooking us dinner?
So, yeah, are you cooking this dinner? So I'll tell you what, these guys are eating pretty healthy as well. As you can see, there's a caravan there, guys. And I tell you what, it's pretty well stocked, isn't it? The caravan. You're probably wondering, some of you would all recognise who these guys are. So I promise, guys, I will introduce them to shortly. You just got to wait. And I want to talk a bit about this gear here first, because I tell you what, you got no idea how much an improvement it is to have 330 amps. Here we are. We might have one introduce himself shortly. You might
carry on.
carry on. Okay. Do you recognise the voice? Say that again.
No, mate, you're all right.
Hey, familiar voice. Anyone could pick who it is. Hopefully you'll be able to hear him, because I've only got a lapel mic on, and it kind of only picks up in this area here. So you probably can't hear all the commotion going on in the background here. I tell you what, guys, I don't know what it's going to take, but somehow I'm going to keep that battery's going to stay in my vehicle. There's no way in the world I'm going to want to go back to the iTech world. Sorry, iTech world. There's no way that I'm going to ever go back to one of your batteries after using this on this camping trip. I got 330 amp hours. 330 amp hours. I kid you not, 330 amp hours in a battery compartment, box size, that's not much larger than what the iTech World battery is. I was worried whether I'd get that to fit in my vehicle. It fitted in no problems in the original place. So in no time, Paul helped me install that in the vehicle. I didn't expect it, so thanks, Paul. I thought he was just going to drop it off and we'd do a quick interview video and then he was going to take off, but no. He hung around and helped me with some of the testing. And guys, I've got some video series coming up soon on the testing, some of the testings that we've done with that. I filmed that on my phone, but that'll come up soon. So there's going to be quite a few videos on there. So you guys that's interested in this, stay tuned to my channel, guys, because in the next month I'm going to have quite a number of videos, a series coming out on just using these batteries, putting them to the test to see how far I can push them. And in fact, I've even pushed my Multiplus to the extent almost double the capacity. You'll see that in an upcoming video soon. I've pushed it double the capacity, 250 amp hour continuous discharge, and that's guaranteed continuous discharge. The battery remains cool. I'm using 95mm cable, guys. It's probably a little bit overdone. You could get away with 50. I did have some 50mm cable on there, and I noticed that when I was pushing the big loads, it was starting to get a little bit warm. Not much, just a little bit. So I ripped them out a couple of days ago and replaced all those cables with 95mm cable. So all the main cables in the vehicle is all 95mm cable. And I'm running this, guys, I'm running this fella here, and my cables are cool to the touch. And I think that's critical, because I'm a really big believer that you go bigger than smaller. So if they recommend this size, then go an extra size or two larger. So look, in the case of Dan in his Land Cruiser, and he's particularly in his caravan, he's using 120mm cable, guys, 120mm cables. Just make sure you fuse it correctly and you won't have any problems there. So that's what I've done since I last spoken to you. I've upped the cables to 95mm cable. I make my own cable runs, etc., guys. In fact, I've got another fellow YouTuber channel coming next week where I'm going to help him install his complete new 12-volt system. Very similar to what I got in here. It's got like a inverter charger that's kind of in some ways similar to the Multiplus. It's the AC charger built into it. It's got the 240 volt, so it'll have the input, output. Of course, the 240 volt aspect, that's going to be all wired up by his electrician, but we're going to mount everything inside, and I'm going to do all the 12 volt work for him. So he's got Toyota FJ, so you've probably got an idea who it is now, but that's all happening next week, guys. Now, I've been running loads of 160, 170 amps for half an hour. Battery remains cool. Only lost about probably 10% of the battery capacity. cooking a meal for nearly half an hour on this one. So how awesome is that? So right now we're at 67%. So I'm going to cook up a cake here very shortly, and that's going to come up in a separate video. So I just wanted to let you know, yeah, just this is success on this, how awesome these batteries are. So guys, if you're looking for a battery and you want something good quality that's going to handle the power, it's going to be safe, particularly if you're installing inside your vehicle. I don't want to take any chances. So everything's all safety, safety, safety. Because guys, we're talking 240 volts here. So as you're aware, the 240 volt is all done by a qualified electrician. And I've since had 2 other electricians gone over my system just to double check it to make sure everything's fine. And that's going to be an ongoing thing. That's probably going a bit overboard, but just something I want to stick there with safety. Just make sure all the earthing, etc. is all configured correctly. When I was setting up the vehicle next week with all the Renogy, I know there's quite a few of you guys out there that are very keen on the Renogy gear. So make sure you keep an eye out for that video coming out on this YouTuber's channel. I might even film a little bit myself, a short video of the install, just explaining what it is, exactly what I got, but I won't release that until after the other YouTuber releases his video on it, guys. So I'll let him announce all that. So I think it's time. Come here a bit closer. Come here, a bit closer. It's not Mr. Chainsaw. Here we go, here we go. Did you see? Did you see? Come on. Yeah, I know, he's camera shy. No guys, this guy's not camera shy. Bit closer. Hang on. There we are. Let's see if that makes it a bit easier for you. Alright, getting a bit closer so I can hear you in the mic. Okay. who we got here, guys? Rob 2 from the Wanderer Australia.
Hey guys.
And over here we go.
Come on in, mate.
Come on in.
I'm coming.
Guys,
I'm coming.
have to get in close so you can hear me. Don't worry, I won't bite. Come on.
How are you,
closer.
Phil?
There we go.
Yeah.
Who's this fella? Hey?
G'day,
Terry.
guys. How you going?
Here we
Hope
are.
you're
We got
well.
Terry.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do more videos with these guys
Mate,
tonight, guys.
Sounds
we're gonna
great.
sit around the campfire and we're gonna have a few campfire. We're gonna have a few campfire chats. So here we go. I've got two special guests that come out with me camping, guys.
Yeah.
And we were up last night till about what 10:30.
Something like that.
Just sitting around the fire. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect camping weather. Cool at night. Actually, it's surprisingly how cool it did get through the middle of the night.
It got really cold.
Yeah, I remember Terry was
These
saying.
two were drunk as skunks.
No.
We're good boys. Yeah. No, we're
Actually,
good boys. We do it.
I only just had a rum and coke too. Just the one though, just the one. But what about us yesterday? We went to the Bundy Distillery.
But you only had one.
We can make as much noise as we want. We got nowhere anywhere near us. The only thing we can hear is just the birds in the background. We got the Burnett River and we got Rob's chainsaw. That's cool. Free firewood, guys. We just chop down whatever firewood we want. And you should have seen the timber we went through yesterday. It's awesome. The owners of the property are absolutely lovely people. They cleaned it out for us and mowed it all for us. It's awesome. You probably would have seen intro video. Terry's got a drone and we flew it over of our campsite. If you haven't, guys, stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll have some extra footage showing where we're camping and wait till you see how awesome this place looks from the air. And guys, we are here right now camping at it. How cool is that? So guys, thank you very much. Thanks for watching right through. This video has gone on for about 16-20 minutes or so. I wasn't expecting it to be as long, but you know me, when I start talking, I was planning to do a heap of live feeds here, but this signal here just does not exist. We can hardly, I'm lucky to get a photo out or a message out. So unfortunately, time's up. Mate, once I get on the camera, I just talk and talk and talk. It's just unbelievable. Time just gets away with me. You notice that in some of my live feeds, how I go on and I plan to go for like half an hour, and then 2 hours, 10 minutes later, we're still yapping away, blubbering on. And I'm sure it would have been like that here. So unfortunately, it would have been great if we could have done a live feed and got on and had a chat with you. But I promise next time I got some special guests with me. I'm going to make sure I choose a location that's got good 5G so that we can do some live feeds and have a chat and have you guys join me on a camp live. How awesome would that be? And I tell you what, last night, the bats, you should have seen how many bats there were. I'm going to try to film them tonight. But you literally could not see the sky for bats. I have never ever seen so many bats flying overhead. It's just crazy. I'm glad we're not camping under a tree. Let's put it that way. I reckon our setup would just turn into a big toilet. Guys, you can use the chainsaw. This here mic is hardly going to pick up. They'll probably just barely hear that. So there you go. See, I'll bet you can hardly hear the chainsaw. So Rob's got like a little Ryobi chainsaw. I know, Buck, you'll love these Ryobi gear. So you should see this chainsaw, Rob. Actually, we might swing the camera around and do a little bit of filming of Rob cutting some firewood.
And action.
I'll go a bit closer, guys, so you can hear the ambience of the noise of the firewood. There we go. You can see how now that's a fairly thick piece of timber, and this is really hard timber. And
We've got no heads, Phil.
here we go. Hello. Hello.
The owners are coming, we're in trouble.
Are they really? Oh my, guys, quick. Hide, let's hide quick.
Quick hide.
Let's pretend we're not here. We've been good, haven't we?
Yeah.
We haven't made any too much noise. I think we're fine. So let me see. Where are they? I can't see them. Are you sure the owner's coming?
They drove down that way.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
On the other guys, so.
There is. Oh, that's warm.
Yeah.
I'm presuming they can't hear us. We can't hear anything that they're saying unless they're very quiet people. I don't know, but yeah, that's a beauty. Being on a private campsite. We might call that video now before this ends up going for hours and hours and hours. And
Phil's actually going to show us how to do some wick cracking.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so keep your eye on Phil and just watch
Guys,
out for him.
Hang on.
Stand back.
Here we are. Hold this. Let me turn the camera around.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Go over there. Hang on.
Oh, you want me to do it? Oh, jeez.
Hang on.
Really?
Wait a minute. I'll have to go stand next to you so I can.
Close, eh?
So, is that all right? We need to go down a bit low. Yes, excuse me. I know I need a shave. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Well, yeah.
Is it safe if I stand here so I can hear the crack, the whip?
Yes. Oh, probably not, Phil.
Probably
Stand.
not. Okay.
It'll be loud anyway.
Guys, it's loud enough. Believe me, it's loud enough.
Hang on, do it again.
Can you hear that, guys? That is so loud.
Better with the other hand.
Oops.
Get him again!
Oh well.
Alright, one more.
Wow. Probably going to be a good idea to advise the owners what that noise is later. Guys, that sounds as loud as a shotgun. I kid you not. And could you hear it ricocheting down the river? Oh well, guys, before my battery runs out here, I'm going to have to charge my battery before I film the cake cooking demonstration and demonstrating my air fryer cooking the cake. And at least he's not doing a nudie run like someone I know. Hang on, I'll put ideas. I'll put an idea in his head. So, but yeah, just as well, guys, that I've got this set on f2.8, because you can see how blurred out in the background that is. So if any of these guys sneak around and do a nudie run in the back, at least I won't have to hide their packages, so to speak. So guys, it's all about fun, eh? When you're camping, going out having fun. And yeah, till next time, eh? I better get off this before the camera will shut down. Till next time, eh? Look after yourself, be kind to everyone. Please subscribe, put a like on the video, helps the algorithm, whatever the word is, on my channel to get out, you know, so that YouTube shares the video a lot more, and that way I get more people watching, which would be better for me, better for you guys as well. So stay tuned to the next video where I'm going to bake a cake live. Well, not live actually, it would have been live if I had a good signal, a service here, but I promise next time I'll make sure I'll go somewhere that's got good coverage so you guys can join me when I'm out camping. So guys, till next time, cheers, bye.